Hi everybody, how are you all doing? It's a gorgeous day today. If you're coming on, say hello. If you want to replay, say hello as well. Let me know in the comments that you've watched. And I was just thinking about sharing this with you today about what you're doing for your health and well-being. And sometimes it can be so difficult to make changes for yourself, to make changes for the way you're living and the way that you're eating, your nutrition. And I know all about that. I went through lots of changes with the way I was eating, the way I was living my life. What's this in my hair here? And I know how hard it can be to make changes to your health and well-being, to benefit how you're feeling and your symptoms. I know I was getting my head around it, thinking, okay, so I sat down with myself and I said, right, okay, what is it that I would like to achieve? How would I like to feel? How would I like my life to look? How can I make these changes? And how is it going to benefit for me long term, benefit my health long term? Am I going to have more energy? Am I going to be able to sleep better? Because these are all the questions that can be going through your head. How can I do it? I don't think I can do it. I'm too nervous. Oh, I've got a friend coming to look at me. Oh, hello. Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh, hiya. Oh, I just had a dog coming to lick me to death on my live video. Oh, gosh. Right, where was I? I was talking about you making changes to your health and your nutrition, the way you're eating. I know it can be so confusing. That's when I started making changes. It's like, because I was eating healthy, I was exercising regularly, and I still wasn't feeling any better. Still wasn't feeling good. The exercise that I was doing was not benefiting me at all, and I was thinking, how can I do this? And I carried on for a long time. I just carried on what I was doing. I said, I can't make these changes. I know that I know that I really want to get some changes into my life, but I just don't know if I can do it, And it's really difficult trying to make that decision. And I was speaking to a lady the other day and feeling scared around it. How can I do this? I'm scared that I'm going to feel like this. I'm scared that it's not going to benefit me. I'm scared of not having enough time or not liking what I'm going to be doing, and how I'm going to be feeling around it, and how can I fit it into my life. And I got to the stage where I was putting it off for so long that it was staring me in the face and my health was deteriorating, that I had to pay attention. And that's what I don't want for you. I don't want it to get to that stage where it's hitting you in the face, where you physically can't do things anymore. And your body's deteriorating so much that it's affecting lots of different processes in your body. My digestion was giving up. And that was a massive, big wake-up call for me. And I said to myself, right, I'm going to do this. So I just cleared out a lot of my cupboards, cleared out a lot of the things that I wasn't going to, I'm not going to eat that anymore. And I really made a conscious decision to do that and empowered myself. And I took a long look at myself in the mirror, at myself, and said, okay, I care about you, I care about my well-being. Because you're not just changing your diet for somebody else, the way that you're eating, to get well, to reduce your symptoms, to feel better about yourself. You're doing it for you, not just those around you. I speak to a lot of women and they say, well, I want to feel better, I want to be healthier for my children, for when I'm getting older. I don't want to worry about heart disease, I don't want to worry about the big C word. I want to feel good again. So what I did, I sat down with myself, I looked at myself in the mirror, I got clear on how I would like to look, how I would like to feel, what does my future look like? Because this phase of your life can be really, really challenging. Lots of emotions can come up and it's easy to not to deal with those and to carry on eating and just putting things in your mouth. You're not mindful of how you're eating. You're not looking at ingredients on foods that you're choosing And how will those ingredients affect your body? Because that's what I started to do. I started looking at things on the supermarket shelves. What is this going to make me feel? How am I going to feel by eating this? What are the ingredients in this food? And how is it going to affect me? And this is a big thing. Because that's how I started to make changes. Started to look at the ingredients, what I was eating, how it's affecting me, how do I feel? And because there's a lot of ingredients in foods now that you just don't recognise. I look at some of the ingredients and I thought, what does that mean? I don't even know what that word is. I don't even know how that's going to affect my body. And it's when you start doing that, when you start looking at that and thinking, oh yeah, this is not going to really benefit my body, because a lot of things can be toxic to your body. And in perimenopause, a lot of these toxins can interfere with your body processes, interfere with your hormones, and it can make your body more toxic, and it can make your symptoms worse. And a lot of these things that you're eating can be just stuffed in your fat cells, because your body doesn't know how to handle it. Because it's not, if you don't understand that word, you read that ingredient, and how is your body going to understand what it is? So I started to experiment with lots of different recipes. How can I make that taste nice? How can I cook some healthy bread? How can I cook some nice crackers, some nice wraps for me to eat instead of buying them in the supermarket? How can I make time to fit in my schedule to make these things, to make them taste good? So I started collecting recipes over the years. Over the last 10 years, I've been collecting recipes. So when you work with me, this is what I share with you, how I've made changes and how it's changing your mindset as well, because your mindset has a massive part with it. When you get your head round it, get your head round having more self-care, loving yourself more, and like going outside like today, there's a lot of things happening in the world, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to be kind to myself, I'm going to be loving to myself, I'm going to make time for myself to go outside, to just sit and look at the birds, look at the trees, because this is what really helps me to reduce my stress levels, to make me feel good. And it could be something different for yourself. You might like listening to music, you might like reading a book. Whatever you do to make you feel good, you do that. And it has a massive, massive motivation for me to do that. When you start to journal and start having more gratitude, I started having gratitude for everything, even just the small things, like having gratitude to live near a lovely space like this, because it does. We see the scenery behind me. It is really beautiful here, and I can walk here whenever I would like, whenever I'd like some time out just to be with myself, and I'm so grateful for that. So it's been grateful for little things. Gratitude has made massive changes into my life. And this is what I work with as well. When you work with me, we talk about how you can change your mindset, how you can get more confident with yourself, how can you get more love for yourself, can you make more time for yourself. And saying no to things, because it's all about your self-esteem, because women, we tend to be nurturers, we want to look after people. But in perimenopause, your hormones shift, your brain shifts, and you start looking at, okay, I'd like to make more time for myself now. I'm thinking about me more, and that's good. That's a good thing, because you should put yourself first no matter what. You're important first, because if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't take care of other people. That saying about you put your oxygen mask on first before you tend to others, and that's so true, And it makes me sad when I speak to women that they're just eating things without really paying attention to what they're eating and what they're putting inside their bodies to numb some feelings, because food's social, isn't it? Food can be soothing, it can be, and it's knowing that why am I eating this? What is the purpose of me eating this? Why am I eating too many biscuits? Why am I reaching for this cake? Why am I looking at it in the fridge? Because I used to be a sugar junkie. I don't know if you know that. I speak about it quite a lot in my videos. And I used to eat lots and lots of cakes, cream buns, biscuits. I loved it, I love chocolate cake. And I sometimes have some if I want some, but not all the time. You know, I don't crave it anymore. I don't think, oh, I'm going to eat lots of chocolate. I'm going to eat lots of biscuits. You know, I live in a house with people that are eating these things, and I can say no. I don't choose to eat that because I love myself and I respect myself. And if I eat that, it's not going to make me feel good. It's not going to heal my body. It's not going to, yeah. And I know that I can make healthier biscuits. I can make healthier cakes that taste delicious. Sometimes you can make something that tastes way better than it does in the shops. Way better. And this is what I include all this in my recipes that you get when you work with me. I show you how you can make healthy, really, really nutritious, lovely tasting food. And it doesn't take absolutely forever either. And I actually love to eat salads now. You know, before it was all sandwiches and breads and things like that. And I thought that I could never give up bread. I thought, oh gosh, I love bread so much. I mean, I do sometimes want it. Well, sometimes I like to have it. And so I do, you know, because I know that I can make some nice sourdough breads. I can make some nice wraps, which I love to make. The buckwheat wraps or chickpea wraps, which are really, really amazing. And you can make quite a few that lasts a few days. But I don't eat them every day. You know, sometimes I would like it. Yeah, so it's looking at that, creating the life that you would like to live, looking at yourself, the future version of you. How would I like to feel? How would I like to look? How would I like my life to look like? And that's massive, that when you can get your head around that, it can really change your life. It's changed my life, and the gratitude and having more love for myself. And just your taste buds do change. And like I said, because I was a sugar junkie, now I don't crave it anymore. I don't reach for those biscuits anymore. It's like amazing. It's like, how did I do that? How did I change the way things taste in my mouth? You know, I crave healthier things now. I crave eating a big salad, you know, having some grated carrots, having some peppers, mixing in some herbs, mixing in some nice dressings that you can make. You can make lots and lots of different types of dressings that can make your food taste really good. Like I'm going to go home in a minute, I'm going to have some. I'll take a picture of it for you and show you in the group later of what I've been eating and how delicious it tastes. So yeah, you can change your taste buds. And I did it, you know. I haven't eaten chocolate in about a year. And I can't believe that I did that. And I did that. I'm so proud of myself. Yay! And I do like dark chocolate, but the milk chocolate to me now just tastes too sweet. And I just think, it's not going to nourish my body. It's not going to help my sugar levels. It's going to just make my symptoms worse because of all that sugar in that milk chocolate. It's not good for me. So yeah, and I hope that's helped you, whoever's watching. Thanks for watching today. And nurture yourself, ladies. You can do this. If you want some more help from me, please reach out, send me a message. I'd love to work with you and get to know you. So thanks for watching me today and sharing all this with you and sharing this gorgeous, lovely day with you. So take care of yourself, and I'll see you again in another video. See you later.